What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room. And yes, this is where we're at, man. Listen, look, you see the title. And the thing of this is that this gentleman here is deciding to get on ticket these of talks and give this rant about ICE agents. So he's saying that this black ICE agent was doing his job, things like that, just like normal law officers anywhere, local, be it federal, whatever, man. And he gets called the N word with the hard R by a white guy who was protesting. So now we're going to see here now if this door that black people work so hard to close is going to be reopened. And this gentleman here is also saying that he's okay with that door being reopened. Let's go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes.
99.9% of the time, it is wrong for a white person to call a black person the N-word. But we may have found the exception. In Minneapolis recently, a white anti-ICE protester was in a group of anti-ICE protesters yelling at a black ICE Gestapo agent. An unidentified white male called
The Gestapo. Why do they keep Gestapo? Seriously, people? Seriously.
the black ICE agent a house N-word who's working for the KKK. That's right, we have a white man calling a black man the N-word. But this is a little bit different. White on black usage of the N-word is a very serious issue.
Right.
But this is a curveball example. Is it wrong for a white person to call a black ICE officer a house N-word? Let's explore. The white man who used the N-word in this situation was being historically precise. This black ICE agent, he is being a house N-word to the utmost degree. A black man in ICE is a modern house slave. He's a barely paid mule for white supremacy. The KKK were domestic terrorists. ICE is domestic terrorism. I think this is a valid usage of the N-word. He's not attacking his blackness per se. He's attacking his bootlicking choice to be in ICE while being a black man. Being black in ICE makes you a house N-word. So to call you that, it's almost like a professor pointing out, oh look, there's a modern house N-word. I think this usage is valid and acceptable. If it had just been the N-word, that would be problematic. But when he adds the house N-word, he's being historically realistic. So yes, it is okay to call black ICE agents house N-words. They are.
Okay, so do you see the look on this coon's face? You know, and I'm not going to call him Uncle Tom because if you know the history of Uncle Tom, he actually went against the the slave situation. You know, I can't stand when y'all people do that out there. Like, you're Uncle Tom. You really don't know the history of Uncle Tom. He actually was on the right side of history. Listen, look, people. So we're going to go back and we're going to go over this hot mess that this dude right here is talking out the side of his neck about. Jesus Christ. So he's opening the door for the N-word to be used yet again on black people. Now, this is a slippery slope here. Let's go here now.
99.9% of the time, it is wrong for a white person to call a black person the N-word.
Right.
But we may have found the exception. In Minneapolis recently, a white anti-ICE protester was in a group of anti-ICE protesters yelling at a black ICE Gestapo agent. An unidentified white male called the black ICE agent a house N-word who's working for the KKK.
Okay, so ICE is now the KKK and things like that. And this house N-word it's okay now. to call black people the the N word, long as you put house in front of it. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Because that's historically correct. Okay. So, the thing of this is, I don't think he would be like to call a house N word either. And also another question here is, so, because ICE agents make up all races and backgrounds in this country, whites, blacks, Italians, Jews, even some Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, all types of people work for ICE. So what type of slurs are we going to call the rest of the communities that work for ICE? What I'm saying? Are we going to call Mexicans wetbacks? Is that okay now? Is that okay now? Because I don't think it's okay to open doors that we don't need to be opening, that black people work hard to close, just because you put the house in front of it. And you think that you're so politically correct that you're going to sit in front of all these books that you probably haven't read all of them, thinking that you're highly educated, and you're going to talk to us out here in the real world that it's okay to be called the N word long as you put house in front of it. This is ridiculous here. Man, somebody need to get this buffoon off the internet ASAP before he starts something that he cannot stop. Yes, I'm pissed off. This is ridiculous here, that we're going to open this door here, that black people work so hard to close. So what are we going to what are we going to call these other cultures that are actually working for ICE? And I don't want to go down the line and say these names. I hate I even had to say the situation about what people call Mexicans when they on some racial shit. I can't stand this shit. This is highly upsetting. This is highly upsetting that this buffoon is on here. This buffoon, this egregious piece of shit is talking out the side of his neck. Somebody need to get him off now. He's doing nothing but dividing. This is crazy out here, man.
That's right. We have a white man calling a black man the N-word. But this is a little bit different. White on black usage of the N-word is a very serious issue. But this is a curveball example. Is it wrong for a white person to call a black ICE officer a house N-word? Let's explore. The white man who used the N-word in this situation was being historically precise. This black ICE agent, he is being a house N-word to the utmost degree. A black man in ICE is a modern house slave. He's a barely paid mule for white supremacy.
So removing illegals and stuff like that out of the country, and people that have done egregious things, and I guess we forgot about the young lady in Indiana that got stabbed at the baseball game just a year ago now, by the crazy illegal that was over here with the patches in his hair on the news. Y'all remember that? I know y'all remember that. Come on now. I'm not the only one that remember that. We don't remember the illegals that took over apartment complexes in Colorado when the law enforcement and the government there was too scared to stand up to these illegals, and they broke into pawn shops and stuff and stole guns and took over apartment complexes from hardworking people. So we don't remember none of that, right? Okay. But you got this idiot out here opening a door, like I said, that black people work hard to close. And you know what I'm saying? All because you put house in front of a word that ought not need to be said anyway. We're not running around here calling white people crackers. All that's been stopped. So why are we trying to listen to this idiot right here that wants to reopen a sealed wound that's actually been almost healed by now? It done almost healed by now. What are we doing here, people? Somebody get this buffoon off the internet ASAP.
The KKK were domestic terrorists. ICE is domestic terrorism. I think this is a valid usage of the N-word. He's not attacking his blackness per se.
Stop lying. That's what the whole definition of the word is. What are you talking about? Was your skin color? That was the whole definition of.
He's attacking his bootlicking choice to be in ICE while being a black man. Being black in ICE makes you a house N-word. So to call you that, it's almost like a professor pointing out, oh, look, there's a modern house N-word. I think this usage is valid and acceptable. If it had just been the N-word, that would be problematic. But when he adds the house N-word, he's being historically realistic. So yes, it is okay to call black ICE agents house N-words. They are.
It is not okay to do that. Don't go running around here disrespecting black folks in the 21st century by bringing up that word. He is trying to divide. I don't care what type of way he try to present this situation as an ICE agent and this and that and all this type of fictional crap that he's trying to spew. He's trying to open a wound and cut it open, a wound that's pretty much healed. He's trying to open the wound with a sharp knife. Don't listen to this fool. Don't listen to this fool. This fool will kill you. Look how he looking right there. He looked like a damn fool. Man, don't do this. This idiot right here is trying to start something that we worked hard as black people and white people to heal from. We've both worked hard. Both communities have worked hard throughout these generations and stuff like that in this country of America. Work hard to try to get over these slurs and these names that we used to call each other and stuff like that. And they had strong meaning behind them. Don't allow this idiot to do this. It's crazy out here, but it is what it is though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.